Hello everyone, my name is Chance Broughton and welcome back to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. I'm joined once again by Tyler.
Hello.
We are now at the final route of the game. We have finished most all of the endings, most recently the Luna ending, and now we get to go back to the one true route where we are now in the middle of deactivating the bombs. Last time we were stopped because we didn't have the code for bomb number 1. We now have the code for number 1, as well as the other code for 0. And presumably everything else we need, because we finished every other route.
Yeah, and since we've done all but this last route, I'm wondering if you have any theories on who Zero is.
I think my lead theory is that Zero is Temioji, who is also Junpei from the first game.
Okay. Do you have
That
any
is my leading
specific
theory.
reasons besides, for the Zero stuff?
Well, I've gone into why I think Temioji is Junpei, because he's been... I feel like his attachment to the old woman is because she is actually a Kane, and that would explain how he knows Clover from the first game. But, you know, something weird has happened that, like, Clover's been on ice, but he hasn't, so he's aged, and that's why she doesn't recognize him, even though he knows who she is. As for him being Zero, I have a little bit less that I currently remember to go on for that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember everything.
Yeah, and especially for me, because I'm the sort of person who tends to remember the end result things, not so much the evidence used to get there. So I remember at one point being strongly convinced that he must be Zero, and now I'm struggling to remember whether I had any evidence to back that up.
Yeah, there is the fact that we've seen a thing of Zero, and if that wasn't just like a fake thing, then he has to be at least an old man, and which would mean Tenmyoji's the only one that we've seen that could be old enough, really.
He could be. I feel like he didn't look very much like Temioji, but I also think that, you know, his appearance could be faked, just like, you know, he's clearly not a bunny rabbit. Which is, you know, my leading goal for suspecting that that could be Zero, and it doesn't preclude it being Temioji. I think that, you know, if I'm right about him having a close... I mean, he does apparently have some kind of attachment or connection to the old woman. Whether or not it's because he's Junpei and she's June isn't really clear, but he does have a connection to her. And she is obviously connected to Zero in running this game, so it would make sense in a way.
There's also the fact that he mentioned in his end that he knows exactly who Zero is, but it made it seem like he wanted to get revenge on him, not that he was him.
That is true, unless, I mean, it could be an act, for one.
Yeah, obviously.
But assuming it's not an act... Oh, yeah, that... There isn't really a lot of explanation for that, assuming it's not an act, is there? Unless, because you could also say, well, what if he wiped his own memory or something? But then, how does he know Clover if that's the case? I don't really know.
Okay.
My gut feeling is to go with Temioji, but I don't really have a whole lot in the way of evidence to back it up, and it doesn't really make a lot more sense. Yeah. If I were to say, what if it's not Temioji, and consider who else could it be, I don't really have a lot of other guesses. Apart from, because it's not going to be Luna as the robot, it's not going to be Clover or Alice, I don't think, you know, who got brought up in the same time period.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say just because it's like a lot of who Zero is requires you to know, like, everything that's going on almost.
Yeah, there is some possibility, I guess, for Phi, but it's not Alice, it's not Clover, it's not Dio. Maybe K? No, not K. K, because Zero is going to be K's father, without a doubt. So it's not K directly. Could it somehow be us? Could it be us with a wiped memory? And K is the first clone we ever made, and we used our own DNA for it, and that's why K is a copy of us? We were using herself as a test basis? Maybe?
Maybe. So,
I don't know.
Yeah, that would mean that we would be a lot older than we look.
Yeah. I feel like
we think
I
we
can't
are,
really
guess.
come up with a convincing argument for anybody, but I can rule out several possibilities. And so it just kind of leaves like Temyoji seems to me like the most obvious choice among the remaining pool of people.
Okay.
But I don't have a lot of solid evidence for it. It's just really a suspicion at this point.
Yeah.
Finally. The last one.
Yeah.
How many minutes left?
About 20, I think? Nope, 9. Less than 10.
It's okay. We
I
can
think
still
was
make it.
21 for the first one or something.
Yeah.
Just stay calm, alright? You have the input device?
Yes, we do. Yeah. There we go. Connected.
Okay. Go.
Go?
Done this twice already. Do you really need a third pep talk?
You want me to remember another password, right?
Exactly. What else would I be talking about?
But
Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times. I'm sure this one will be a cakewalk.
it will be now.
Time's the charm, right?
That's not really how that's used. I'm just worried that lightning's not going to strike twice or thrice in this case.
No, I think mine still works. There's nothing to suggest the first and second times aren't charmed too.
I guess so.
Whatever. Just do it. You're the only person who can.
Third time was sort of the reverse charmed, where it was the only one not charmed.
Yeah, third time was the time we screwed it up. What about you? You can jump to other worlds too, right?
Yeah, but I can't remember things as well as you, alright? I'm doing the best I can, but either I haven't seen the stuff you have, or I just can't remember it. Maybe we've been going to different worlds. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
counting on you.
Don't worry, this time we got this. Password. Remember. Remember, Sigma. Come on, lightning can strike twice, or even 3 times, or 4, as it's going to need to. You can do it! You did it before! You did it twice before! This is nothing. You're a champion! Come on, Sigma, you can do this! Pull open the door to your memories! He's having to give himself quite the pep talk for this one.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd need less of a pep talk every time he did this, but instead he just needs more. Okay, so this is the number 1 bomb. So BQZ, RGJ, very well emphasized that was a J.
Yeah.
DXR. I almost clicked back button by mistake.
It's been a while also, but do you have any theories on where the 0th bomb is?
Ooh, where the 0 bomb is.
Yeah, because you definitely know now that you haven't seen it anywhere else.
Yeah, where's Dio even been on this route?
I don't remember.
Where wouldn't we have seen it? No, I really don't know.
What are some differences with this route compared to the other routes?
Can I go back to the flowchart without screwing this up, or?
Yeah. There's a return button. So this is the Ellis route.
So what exactly has happened? I don't know what doors everybody's gone through.
This is the only route where the bombs exist, so...
Man, I really wish this showed us, like, what rooms people went into and where.
Yeah.
Flowchart's actually kind of useless for this.
Probably went into the archives or garden, though, because those are the 2 that exist right now that you didn't go through.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess it's one of those. I really wouldn't be able to make a guess without, like, getting out a proper map, not the one we've got in game, but like an actual map of the facility, and like going down the decisions and tracing Dio's route through the facility. It could be anywhere he went.
Yeah.
Although one thing that occurs to me is if I were him, I would have hidden it in like a fire extinguisher box in an AB room. Remember how there was the fire extinguishers?
Yeah.
Or for that matter, in one of the safes, maybe, that, you know, we've already searched. Like, there's a few places he could put it that no one would ever find it. So it occurs to me now that it's strange that he keeps putting them in almost plain sight, really.
Yeah.
I guess Dio's not the brightest. Yeah! Suck on that, Dio, you arrogant son of a bitch! Ah, that feels good. I haven't felt this satisfied in ages. It's like my whole brain is just swimming in endorphins. I feel like it's just gonna melt and dribble out my ears. This is, without a doubt, what heaven feels like. Honestly, I feel like I could fly right now. Hell, I almost wish there was another bomb so I could feel this again. Oh, don't you worry. We've got you covered. Isn't this great? Bye. Hey, what's going on? Don't you think Zero would start counting from zero, or Dio would start counting from zero? You're really harshing the vibe here. Would it really kill you to smile? We just saved everyone. Oh, also, not that I need it or anything, but it sure would be nice to get a thank you or something. Oh, thank you, Sigma. You're the greatest. You're so awesome. I'll dress up in that swimsuit for you, just like I promised. I mean, just the swimsuit thing would be fine, really, but... Are you even listening to me?
I am. You said you wished there was another bomb, right?
Well, I mean, I don't really. We'd prefer the swimsuit.
I hope you're happy. You're going to get your wish.
What?
I remembered something too. Just a glimpse. We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
He did say that, I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. Suddenly I remembered it too. I'd heard Dio say those very words in the Floor B warehouse. No. No way.
Looks like you remember it too.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Shit! We've only got 4 minutes.
All that celebrating
Hurry
took
up.
over half our time.
We need to get to the Zero bomb.
Right! I yanked the input device out of the bomb and turned to chase after... What are you just standing there for? Go! Show me where the bomb is!
What? Are you telling me you don't know where it is? You have got to be kidding me!
How the hell would I know where the bomb is? Oh. Oh shit. You don't know. She bit her lip and nodded. Damn it. What the hell are we supposed to do now? We can't deactivate the bomb if we don't know where the damn thing is.
Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think, Sigma. There has to be a clue somewhere. Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important?
Hide something important?
Right.
Hide. If I was Dio, where would I hide? Ah! Are they gonna make us?
They'll tell you, but you can still guess.
I really have no clue.
Sigma, wait!
So Sigma's running for it now?
Yeah.
So Sigma knows where it is?
Yeah, from that flashback, which was the lunar route. So the lunar route, without holding any bombs, still had a clue to where a bomb was somehow.
The Floor B warehouse, perhaps?
I don't see how that would be hinted anywhere.
Well, Dio just spent a lot of time there and kept returning to the Floor B warehouse a lot.
I guess.
Is all I can think. Like, he was there a lot and kept going back there a lot. And so,
The part
know,
about Dio, where would Dio hide something very important is something that's really helpful for figuring it out.
have we seen Dio have to hide something else? Or prioritize something else?
A lot of
could have put it in a
route was about the
treatment
killings.
Well, when he hid the knife, he hid it by the AB rooms. Is the Zero bomb in the AB rooms?
If that's what you're thinking, then you might want to go forwards, I guess, and see if you're right.
Alright, yeah. I mean, I really don't have enough evidence to say anywhere else. I'm gonna say the AB rooms.
Where are you going?
Don't follow me! Go find the others!
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
I could hear her following me, but there was no time to argue. Instead, I focused on my goal. There was still time. Maybe the men's bathroom? Why does he not want Fi to follow him?
I guess to save herself in case there's not enough time, but he's still killing, I guess, 2 other people by not being prepared.
Oh, whoever would have to go through the doors with him?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that can't be helped.
Yeah, which Fi actually is one of them. So, really,
So
she
they're only
has no
killing one
reason
other
not
person.
to go with him, besides the fact that she might slow him down.
Mm-hmm. Maybe to tell the others? Oh yeah, it's between the AB rooms.
Yeah.
Just like the knife was.
Yeah, and they weren't moved at all, so it was very hard to tell.
Right. Yeah, that was a better hit than I gave it credit for, the where would Dio hide something. I wasn't even thinking that he would use the same place twice.
Yeah, I don't think I thought about it that hard, because, like, I wasn't really clued in on the fact that you would have to find it, but I definitely figured it out, like, once it went through the elevator or something.
Here?
Yeah. Should be between these AB rooms. Good. I was right. Achievement unlocked. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. How much time do we have left?
About a minute.
Shit!
Hurry!
I'm hurrying as fast as I can! The input device was plugged in. I was ready to go. Now I just had to enter the password. But what was the password? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd already used up my 3rd time charm. Still, I had to try. I shook my head and concentrated. I mean, there's nothing to say the 4th time can't also be charmed, according to this logic.
Yeah.
As long as there's morphogenetic fields, every time can be charmed. Alright, so LXA... What?
Oh.
GDQ.
Yeah, I was just saying that was the top one in case you couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. It stopped.
Yeah.
Now quick, run to the chromatic doors, because you don't have time.
Yeah.
Fi and I crumpled to the ground, the adrenaline that had sustained us already gone.
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
It's hard to explain. The short version is that Dio hid something here, in another timeline. I guessed maybe he'd put the bomb here too.
Pretty good guess.
I still don't know, though, what happened to the old woman then in this timeline. Because Dio must have killed her and taken her place, but I guess maybe he caught up with her outside the number 9 door? Like before the game started? Maybe? Yeah.
Well, if the old
Well,
woman is Akane,
You
did
did
she...
it.
Is it possible in the true ending somehow she lived because she wasn't supposed to die in the true end?
Yeah, but in that case, where is she? Why wasn't she here?
I mean, as a possible... or as not technically 0, but basically 0, she could go anywhere, really.
Yeah. I mean, I know she could leave, but why would she in this route just decide not to be here, when in the other route she did? I don't know where else she would be. You know, she's been working for years and years in culmination of this thing and had been planning on working on it, and then she's just like, this time I'm just not going to be present. And then where did Dio... I mean, Dio gets his bracelet from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
In every timeline, Dio's got a bracelet. In the other 2 timelines, he took it from her. So, where'd he get it this time, if he didn't get it from her?
I guess, yeah.
So... thanks.
Oh, I don't need any thanks. Just a swimsuit pick will do. Just
what?
about that swimsuit you promised.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
This is bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
What about the swimsuit?
What the hell are you going on about?
She doesn't even have one right now. It'll have to wait, unfortunately.
Just go!
Maybe once you go through and unlock the safe.
Yeah, it'll be in there. Oh god, yes, if Zero had any sense of planning, that would be the case. Please. Before I could protest, she turned and ran toward the magenta door. I sighed and headed off after her. I swear, if we find a swimsuit in the safe, then Sigma is Zero. Definitely. I ran into the warehouse to find everybody else already there. They'd done as Phi asked, and brought the 3 unconscious members of our party back to the doors. Phi and I shared a quick glance, then headed over toward them.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
So, did you disable the bombs?
Yeah, I could have done it in my sheet.
Don't you mean in your sleep?
And more importantly, why are you ever in a sheet?
Oh my... Thank you! Thank you so much!
Yeah. Good job, you guys.
No need to thank me. Although, I mean, if you insist, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit time.
What? Huh?
You're disgusting.
Oh, come on, we deserve it!
Remains until chromatic doors close.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group?
Yeah, I'm
All
set.
right. Then let's move.
I trust Phi to remember, because I don't.
It's fine, Tenmyoji.
Okay. At Tenmyoji's command, we broke off into our teams. Kay carried Quark on his back and dragged Dio along the floor and through the white door on the left. Clover and Luna carried Alice through the door on the right, and Tenmyoji, Phi, and myself ran through the center door.
That also means Tenmyoji and Phi both get 2 white chromatic door rooms with you.
Tenmyoji and Phi do?
Yeah.
Did we... So
Because
we've been through
Tenmyoji's route had Tenmyoji and Luna's route had Phi.
which one did we go through on Tenmyoji's route?
That was the director's office, where we found the picture. We figured out he had the picture
you're right.
of Akane.
Yeah, Tenmyoji and Quark in that one.
3, 2, 1, 0.